Unsaid suffering. How animals experience pain. Are you in pain? Hopefully not. However, we humans inevitably experience pain in life. Some of us get panicked, depressed, or stressed due to the agonizing experience. But have you ever wondered how animals experience pain? They have emotions too. So there must be a way for the animals to feel and express pain. I am sure the question has come across your mind. Let's figure it out. In simple terms, pain is an unpleasant emotional and sensory experience related to potential or real tissue damage. Pain is not just about how you feel, but also how the experience of it makes you feel. We know for sure that animals feel physical pain, but how do they express it? Different species have their own way. According to some studies, the way animals feel pain is more complex than humans. Animals cannot express their pain verbally, not even birds who can speak languages to some extent will. However, they show gestures and signs through which we can at least understand that they are in pain. We cannot mind read, so it is impossible to understand the degree of it, but at least we can understand that they are in pain. According to evolutionary biologist Robin J. Crook, there are two kinds of reactions to pain. Initially, the nerves in the skin sense something dangerous and convey that information to the spinal cord. Then, the motor neurons activate movements that make us quickly pull away from the menace. This physical aspect of the pain is known as nociception. Almost all of the animals experience this regardless of how small their nervous systems are. This physical aspect of pain lets humans and animals know when there is a danger or threat, so they can get back to safety quickly. Secondly, there's another term known as the conscious recognition of harm. According to Crook, it happens when the sensory neurons in our skin make a second round of connections through the spinal cord to the brain. There, millions of neurons in multiple areas create the turmoil of pain. For us humans, this is a very complex experience related to emotions like panic, fear, and stress, which we can communicate to others. Now, what about animals? How do they experience it? Animals show the signs in their own ways. During the state of pain, some animals may become more vocal, stop associating with other animals or humans, and even eat less. Some characteristics of the experience and venting of pain are less seemingly to be the same as in humans. For instance, dogs may yell, and you will observe a change in their behavior for other popular pets like rabbits, horses, tortoises, or cats. They mostly rely on humans. They wait for us to observe their pain and take care of them accordingly. With the improvement of science, veterinary instruments, and the understanding of better animal science and psychology, it is now understandable that we know better about their pain and can recognize it. For instance, we know that birds with signs of pain like limping will choose to have food containing pain-killing drugs, analgesics, over untreated food, and by measures of behavior, their condition will improve. Wild animals, on the other hand, are known to nurse their wounds themselves. They make noises to show their suffering and become isolated. Primates emerge to show a range of emotions, according to research. They often get vocal and use body language and facial expressions to carry their emotions. A monkey shows its teeth when they become aggressive, and a gorilla shows they are upset through diverse sounds and gestures. Snakes, the most misunderstood animals on Earth as being inherently hostile and threatening, use strategy to hide from threats. To defend themselves, the snakes coil up and hiss, which indicates their distress and anger. It seems we only remember their aggression, forgetting the actions that provoked them. The rabbits will stiffen their whiskers, lean their eyes, and pin back their ears to express pain and discontent. Some predatory animals, like wolves, show pain, meaning they are weak. They prefer to hide it because it might portray them as vulnerable to their peers. For fish, it's a bit controversial. Still, certain groups of people are not sure about the pains of fish. However, Some studies and research have shown that fish can also experience suffering and pain. When experiencing pain, let's say from underwater chemicals or an attack from enemies, they stopped eating, pumped their gills faster, and rubbed the affected area. And these responses are more than a simple reflex. The way each species shares or expresses pain is related to behaviors or behavioral disruption in different ways, often rooted in the evolutionary process. Normally, animals tend to recoil from situations in which they've been hurt before, indicating a memory and awareness of previous pain and threats. As humans, we have a lot to learn about animals and their characteristics. Maybe one day we will be able to